Hey, I hit 200 subscribers yesterday, and also, actually, right now it's 202. That is very amazing. Thank you, everyone. I think that some of you are going to unsubscribe from me after watching this video. What's up, is the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite songs, and today I'm going to do a list again. Yay! Yay! Lists! I'm also gonna try to keep my volume down because there are other people in my apartment right now. But I have to make this list. It is my duty to serve the society, to make lists about worst songs of 2020, and specifically top 20 worst songs. 2020, 20 worst songs. Let's get into the dishonorable mentions first. Starting off, we have the Jonas Brothers with X featuring KAROL G, where they attempt this Latin flavored pop thing with the kind of beat, and it's so just overproduced and sugary and gross. Next up, we have Conan Gray with Wish You Were Sober. I, too, do not wish someone to be drunk. It's a very lame novelty, like TikTok kind of song. I don't even know if this song is on TikTok or not. I don't use TikTok, okay? Leave me alone. I may be a Gen Zer, but I do not use TikTok. Wish You Were Sober. I wish I had not listened to this song. Next up, we have Florida Georgia Line with I Love My Country, where they come out with a very tone-deaf country song about loving your own country. And being patriotic is fine. I accept it. It's not a crime. But goddamn, this song, why? Next up, we have Wallows with Virtual Aerobics. My man, Dylan Minette, what are you doing? Dylan Minette, my man, what are you doing, Dylan? What are you doing? What are you doing? After starring in literally the worst TV show I've seen in the entire 2010s, you have to come up with this song? Really? And at the end of the dishonorable mentions list, I might as well mention 6ix9ine with Gooba. I mean, again, it's terrible, but I kind of don't want to put it on the top 20 because I just want to forget about him. Can we just forget about 6ix9ine? Can we just forget about him? All right. Let's get to the top 20 list. At number 20, I'm giving it to Machine Gun Kelly with Bloody Valentine, where he sort of does a bit of shoegaze. Nah, not really. No. Instead, Machine Gun Kelly tries his hands on a bit of pop punk, and he ends up with some of the most generic, boring, watered down, repetitive, mind-numbingly redundant pop punk I've heard all year. Bloody Valentine is a prime example. The thing is a cringe fest. The melodies on this track is literally just like and that's it for the whole track. Are you friggin' kidding me? Anyway. At number 19, of course, given that I've talked about MGK, now I have to talk about G-Eazy with Had Enough. Oh my god, what the hell is this track? Oh my god, this is like TikTok e-boy song, while at the same time it's trying to be a serious dramatic song. We got these very tiny beats in the background, and G-Eazy just singing and rapping his heart out, and it's just so cringy and overload. It's what's the production on this thing? Who wrote this song? Oh my god. Anyways, at number 18, Um, I know nobody talks about this band anymore, but oh my god, this song is just a wallpaper. This song is a friggin' wallpaper. It's a drywall. You can punch it and it's gonna break immediately. That is Maroon 5's Nobody's Love. I mean, they're kind of right. Nobody loves this song, okay? Like, what the hell is this? Like, Maroon 5 coming out one boring song after another. After last year with their Canon in D parody, now with this one, where we have a non-beat, a non-instrumental, and Adam Levine just croning and mooning on top. Just croning and mooning. And the whole song is so boring. It devoid of anything. If anything, it is generic. It is bland. It is cliche as hell, and it's so forgettable. 1 second after listening to the song, it just disappears in your brain. That's how boring it is. All right, number 17. I have to give it to oh my god, Jason Derulo, Savage Love. I've heard enough of this song. I don't want to hear this song anymore. I've accidentally heard the song so many times on the internet. I hate it. It gives me migraines. Just stop it, okay? Just stop it. What? Oh my, the keyboards of this track. The keyboards on this track. It's like someone farting. What the hell is this? Alright, number 16, I'm giving it to AJR with Bummerland. Bummerland. The song is called Bummerland. Oh my, and they're kind of right, because this song is kind of a bummer. Once again, AJR tries their very best. They try super hard to, oh yeah, we're gonna relate to the millennials, we're gonna relate to the Gen Z, so we're gonna act like Disney characters because millennials and Gen Z like them, right? Yeah, it's a bummer. It's a bummer land. Again, vocals, the melodies, the beat, everything is so novelty, is so kindergarten level. It's so pandering as well, and it just falls completely flat. All right, at number 15. I am giving it to Blackbear. Why are girls so hot? Why are girls so cold? Yeah, the song is called Why Are Girls? And this song is where Blackbear sort of complains like, why are girls so hot? And then at the same time they're so cold-blooded. They pretend to be loyal and sexy and hot, and then suddenly they cheat on you and stab on your back. This song kind of portrays women as animals that are chained to men, as if they're like men's property or something. And it's just so manipulative and so narrow-minded. It's and then on top of that we get this very glossy, gluey, sloppy, sweet, sugary melody, which is just such a turn off. Alright, at number 14 we have Whoheem with Let's Link. And of course, given that we are in a pandemic right now, a global pandemic called COVID-19, called the coronavirus. If you haven't heard of it, it's pretty crazy. It had killed a lot of people. So of course, the rational thing to do is to link. Let's all gather together in the public and hold hands and connect, whatever that means, and let's party because we're in a pandemic, right? Because the virus can spread from people to people, right? So you know what? Let's link. Let's hold hands. Yay! Let's destroy human race. Yay! Yeah, and I originally thought, okay, that the worst thing about this track has to be the message, right? It has to be the message going for it, right? It can't be that bad, like production-wise, right? Oh, I was wrong. It's so bad. the delivery of this track, the vocals on this track are so annoying. All right. Without further ado, number 13, I am giving it to Drake with Toosie Slide. Like, oh my god, how is it that Drake just comes out with these really boring, bland tracks year after year, and then a bunch of people are just gonna follow this and make this like a trend or something? This one is Toosie Slide, and it's even worse. It's like Drake at his sleepiest. The man needs some sleep. Get some sleep, dude. Because Drake sounds like he's half asleep on this song. He's in comatose, whatever. The hook of this track is literally right foot up, left foot down, right foot up, left foot slide, and how does that even work? How does that even work? Okay, so you get your right foot. Okay, you get your right foot up. Okay, you get your right foot up. No, that's left. Right foot up, and left foot slide. So the other one slides. How? I don't know how. You'd have to be levitating in mid-air for this dance move to work. You have to be levitating in mid-air for this dance move to work. It doesn't work. You're gonna fall. All right. And number 12, I'm gonna give it to Lil Pump. And I'm kind of torn between two tracks because both of these tracks are garbage. Now, the former of which is Dobre Brothers and Lil Pump with You Know You Lit remix. Dobre Brothers are a twin brother who was in a team called Team 10, I think. Or was they not? I don't think they are. I don't know. I don't pay any attention to drama like this. I have no idea what's going on. But Dobre Brothers, they're known for being a bunch of douchebags who pull off pranks that suck. And of course, given that they're YouTubers and trap rap is huge, they're gonna have to follow that trend. Oh, we can rap too. We're so cool. And they have to remix the same song, which is released like 19 years ago, with Lil Pump out of everyone. And Lil Pump, he's probably being held hostage in this song because he's phoning it in. He doesn't sound like he wants to be there. I hope he gets paid because this track is absolute garbage. The beat is generic rubbish. The performances are so unenergetic. Not even in a chill way, but in a way it's like, oh, what are we even doing? And then all at the same time, for some reason, Lil Pump made Lil Pimp Maga Steppin, which is a track sort of in support of Donald Trump, the Republican presidential candidate of the US of A. And you know what? It's fine. Voicing your own political opinions, it's fine. It's fine, of course. But again, what the hell is this? What the hell is this song? The guy he's supporting doesn't even know his name. He's Lil Pump, not Lil Pimp. Lil Pump, as in like a water pump, you know, like a sewage pump. Yeah, I mean, he's probably also being held hostage. Either that, or he's so desperate for clout and attention, he had to make a song supporting a guy that doesn't even know his name. I think it's the latter. Okie dokie, let's resume the list. Okay, there are still people outside of my bedroom, and I wanted to wait for them to leave, but it appears they'll never leave. They'll be staying here for the foreseeable future. Anyways, where was I? Number 11, Ricegum Contract Money Freestyle. Yeah. Again, I want to forget about him. I wish I didn't know he exists, but now I do. It's forever a curse. Yeah, any desperate attempt to try to launch himself back to relevancy is just completely embarrassing, including this one, Ricegum Contract Money Freestyle, where he raps in the most generic way, brags about money and women on top of a very generic cliche beat. Anyways, now we move over to the top 10 worst songs of the year. Now, Wolfmother with High on My Own Supply should take the 10th spot. I totally didn't know this song's existence until I saw the Fantano list, and I swear, by the time I saw the Fantano list, my worst songs list is already almost complete, but it's still not at the top 20 yet, and this song filled in number 10 for me. It is, God, this is horrendous. It's comical. How did they write this thing? This thing is sloppy. And, at first I didn't think it would be that bad, but holy crap, it's the vocals, the way they're stacked on top of one another and has no sense of rhythm whatsoever, and just slop all over the track. It is horrendous. It is comically horrendous. And then we get the electronic aesthetics, the synths, and it's so overblown. It's so disgusting. It's terrible. Anyways, at number 9, I am giving it to Gawne with Death to Mumble Rap. Actually, I want to give it to both this song and the sequel, which is where Gawne collaborates with mumble rapper Lil Xan to sing Death to Mumble Rap 2. What? Man, I hope the guy's trolling. I mean, yeah. The guy seems like he's a chill dude. He seems like a nice dude. I've seen him in interviews. But Death to Mumble Rap 1 and 2 are both very cringy tracks. The first one is where 4 lyrical, miracle, spiritual individual rappers sort of raise a middle finger against mumble rap, like they're the Avengers of the lyrical miracle, and they're saying all these lines. They're rapping all these lines, and none of them makes any sense. I'm more crazy than a short lady giving birth to 84 babies. Benghazi, Hillary, Middle East, Kamikaze. And then also, on the same track, one of the line is literally, just because you can rap fast, it doesn't mean you can rap good. Are they even rapping about mumble rap, or are they rapping about themselves? Are they being accidentally self-conscious all of a sudden? What the heck is going on here? Alright, now we have to move over to my number 8 spot, and I am giving it to Vin Diesel with Feel Like I Do. I totally didn't expect this, but Vin Diesel, the actor, you may know him from Fast and Furious 1, the second one, the third one, Fast and Furious 4, Fast 5, Fast 6. You may also know Vin Diesel from Fast and Furious 7, and on top of that, the 8th one. So, yeah, Vin Diesel. He's all about the family. He's all about the family values, we are a family, I feel like I do, more like feel like I do be in a family, because Vin Diesel tries his hands on some, low-key, chill sort of dance pop, and it is horrendous. His voice, his thick, dense voice is so muted, it's so tone-deaf, it's hilarious. The beat is such a non-beat, it's so novelty, it's so fake, it's so commercial, it is embarrassing. And on top of that, they have to debut this song on like a talk show, on like a virtual talk show, where the entire audience are just a bunch of screens and they're pretending as if the song is actually good. It just adds on to the cringiness of the track. Alright, Now, moving over, we have number 7, and I am giving it to Corey Taylor with CMFT Must Be Stopped, or Corey motherfucking Taylor Must Be Stopped, featuring Tech9 and Kid Bookie. Yeah, this track. If there's one thing I like about this track, it's that it seems like everyone who's partaking in the recording of this track is having a total blast. They're having so much fun because this track is a total landslide of garbage. Corey Taylor, of the frontman of Slipknot, I think, he decides to rap. And of course, he's not a good rapper. And it sounds so sloppy, so half-assed, and then we have the beat, which is like I Love Rock and Roll Part 2, where it's all these large, noisy guitars and drums banging, and everyone's shouting, and it's just one buffet, one galactic scream of garbage. It is absolutely horrendous. It is so stacked on top of one another. It is so just washed down. It's all right. Number 5. Man, making the top 5 on this list is so hard. I really hate this track, but it's just not as bad as the top 5. But I still hate it with all my guts, all my bones, and my cells. And that is Van Morrison with No More Lockdown. Again, we are in a pandemic right now. There's this virus thing. It can kill people. I know the survival rate is pretty high, especially in USA. I know, but is it 100%? No, which means there is still a risk of dying. Not only that, even if it's 100%, you're just gonna let the people around you get sick because it's cool. It's cool to get sick apparently. Oh look, I'm sick. I'm so cool. Yay, give me a medal. Give me an award. This is exactly the song where Van Morrison basically goes over the same 5 piano notes over and over and over again for 5 minutes, ranting and rambling and whining about lockdown. There is a pandemic. There is a fucking pandemic. People are getting sick and dying, and you're whining because you can't leave the house and go for a jog. Dude, grow up. Grow up. Grow up. Grow up. You're a grown-ass man. Now we move over to the top 5 worst songs of the year. At number 5, I'm giving it to Sam Hunt with Young Ones. Honestly, there are tons of Sam Hunt songs that I would love to put onto this list. There's a That Ain't Beautiful, where Sam Hunt uses the most manipulative language ever to try to convince a love interest of his to come back to him because, oh wait, you don't love me anymore. That ain't beautiful, man. That's not you. You're breaking character. That is not you. Come back to me. You're my property. And then there's the doing things in the wheat fields. Let's like sinning together, because Sam Hunt's from the South. He's from the South Side, So they're kind of religious, and having sexual intercourse is not really a good idea. But he's like, you know what? I can't resist my horniness. I'm gonna sin with you. I'm gonna do things in the wheat fields. And then there's the Young Ones, where its hook is literally "When the young ones, with the young ones." Dude is literally having an epileptic seizure while recording the song. We ought to give him a break. All right, at number 4, I'm giving it to man. All these songs are all equally garbage. By the way, they're all equally garbage. All the songs in number 1, 2, 3, and 4, they're all equally bad. I might as well put them all together, tie as first, because they're so garbage. Psychosexual, Let the Sin Begin. Oh my god, this song is so bad. This song is so bad. It tries to do this like, ooh, sex is this demonic hellish thing. Ooh, spooky, spooky. And it's absolute cringe. It isn't the fun, raunchy thing that it tries to be. The vocals, they are robotic. They're ice cold. They're stone solid. They're they're so dead. They're so plain. It's ridiculous. And then the very generic and novelty guitars and the drums, like, haha, sex is so spooky, spooky demon sex. It's absolutely grotesque, but not in a fun way, but in a stupid, cringy way. And I just wish I had never listened to this song at all in my entire lifetime. Alright, number 3, I'm giving it to Tones and I with "You're So Fucking Cool." Blum, 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 blum. Why are there so many bad songs this year? Tones and I, as if my eardrums are not bleeding already, released Dance Monkey at the end of last year, which is and it's so friggin' annoying. It's like this baby voice that she does. It's so nasal. It's so slimy. It's absolutely disgusting. Why are you doing this voice? That's not your actual voice. And then the beat of this thing is so scant. It doesn't have a structure at all. It just pops up out of nowhere. I'm talking about "You're So Fucking Cool," by the way. The lyrics, I get that, oh, why is everyone talking about sex? Why is everyone talking about X? Why is everyone talking about this, talking about that? I get it, but it's just so faux relatable. It's so shallow. It's so generic. The beat, the keyboards, they're all so trite. There's literally no musical merit in this song whatsoever. I can find not a single good thing musically about this track. It just exists for some reason. You're so Alright, at number 2, I'm giving it to Farrah Abraham with Jingle Bell Rock. Legendary Farrah Abraham. Earlier in the 2010s, she released one of the most horrendous, so bad, it's actually kind of entertaining kind of album, even though I still put it in one of my worst albums list. This Farrah Abraham, she makes music that's completely off key, no sense of rhythm, annoying, very, very annoying, terribly produced, compressed, MIDI keyboards, and these random shouts and screams that are so cringe. It's actually kind of avant-garde in a sense. But on Jingle Bell Rock, she kind of does that, but not to a point where it's avant-garde. Just right in the middle of complete awkwardness and embarrassment. On top of that, this song is 3 minutes long, and she spent the entire first minute doing spoken word. 1/3 of the track is spoken word. She's too experimental for the normal ears. Oh my god. And then the core of the song itself, the MIDI keyboards, the off-key shouts and yells, the vocals, it's such a hodgepodge of shit. It's so terrible. I'm actually very entertained, but again, not to a point where it's as entertaining as my teenage dream, of course. But you know what? I'm going to move on to my last spot on the list. Number 1, worst song of the year. I think everyone knows what it's gonna be. Justin Bieber. Yummy. Yeah, we got the yummy, 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 yummy. I don't understand why people actually like this song. Some people actually like this song. Who are they? What's wrong? I don't know where to begin. Let's talk about the music first, of course. Justin Bieber, in an attempt to launch himself back to relevancy, does this incredibly dumb, tone-deaf novelty song of course, with a trap beat and the same two chords of keyboards over and over and over again. And then we have the lyrics. Yeah, we got the yummy yum, the yummy yum, the yummy yum, the yummy yummy, the yummy yum. Literally one of the worst lyrics from any song I've ever heard in my entire life. And yeah, the music video is gross. It's the opposite of yummy. Pea jello, rotten fish. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And on top of that, Justin Bieber tried so hard to put his song on the Billboard Top 100 list, as if his previous songs are not, and he's never been on the list before, but he wants to be on the list again in 2020, so he begs, he goes down onto the ground on his knees and begs his fans to play this song. When they are asleep, put it on silent. When they're eating lunch and dinner, still play the song all the time, again and again and again and again and again, and try to cheat the system so that he can appear like he's a really good artist on the Billboard charts, when in fact he's cheating. He's just so hungry for attention, he's gonna cheat the system. Justin Bieber is so desperate for clout, he just can't stop himself from this abomination, from this complete cringy garbage piece of abomination. Yeah, and also on top of that, in case you don't know what is the real message behind the song, I mean, Justin Bieber, he's a bit of a philosopher. He's a bit of a thinker. You know, when he writes the song, he really thinks about, you know, the humanity, the society, its implications, the real issues that people are facing. That's why he wrote Yummy, of course, about delicious food, of course. I mean, what else could it be? A song about the taste of the particular no way. It's got to be about food, right? It has to be Justin Bieber's love for good food, right? It's got to be Justin Bieber's love for good candy bars, right? And good chocolate, right? That's got to be it. It can't be anything else. It can't be anything else, for God's sakes. So, what's your least favorite song of the year? Comments below, let me know. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want more. Worst albums tomorrow.